Bar heavy. We here.
Huh?
I got two of the league owners
the
of
greatest.
3-0.
That's a fact.
I got Hugg. And I got Shugington McGuire.
Facts. Suge P. Williams.
Hey.
We can go down the list.
But hey, all them aliases. But we are here for the sorry, not sorry predictions.
Three.
Sorry, not my bad. Nigga, correct me. You just
Sorry,
sit
not
there.
sorry. Three.
What brought about this card, man? Like,
We wasn't
what
sorry.
made y'all?
That's a fact.
No fucking
Not a
said.
single apology.
No fucking
Not a
said.
single apology existed.
Yeah.
But okay, so what brought about the matchups for y'all to just pretty much just be like, F what y'all got going on, this what we got going on.
I like that actually. That wasn't a. I mean, maybe that was kind of that might have been the mindset. I ain't think about it that way, but I like thinking of it that way. These matchups pretty much. I knew I wanted to do some. I knew the next event after Sorry Not Sorry 2. I knew I wanted. Well, me and Ant had discussed it, but thought it was time Chuko headlined an event. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I figured it was time for that main event to spotlight. He been putting on a lot of work in the city and going out of town. He been to New York putting on for the city, going to Cali putting on for the city. So it was really time for that. Since we started the Hug the Block platform, Juice. Well, actually before we started it, my partner Just Juice, he been more active. You know what I'm saying? So it was time for him to really get out there and get in there with a challenge. And you know, thanks to Suge's Connects, we was able to put that together. The him and Swamp, you know, the killer return that was supposed to happen at the last 3-0
Right,
call.
right.
Yeah. So, you know, that didn't go through. So, Ant masterminding, pulled that together. You know what I'm saying? Got him a bigger opponent. That's how that matchup came about. What else we got on the card?
We got Chuko versus Lou Castro, which is long time coming. Chuko's been a dog in the city for years.
Facts.
So to get him someone, not only a name, but someone who almost is like, and we'll get into it in predictions, but if, for me, I look at it as Lou Castro is one of those, this is what you could be in a sense, like this is your style at the highest level. So if you're looking to see, and I think most people look to see like what their styles are or who they may be able to like pair up with, in a sense, I think that if Chuko looks at this opportunity and goes at this opportunity well enough, he could see the future him in a sense, because his style is one that a lot of people, they have different feelings on, which I feel like Lou Castro actually went on and went to the big stage and made it really work for him. Lou don't care about nobody. He'd be like, big dog. And
Facts,
to where
facts.
now everybody is big dog. And so I feel like Chuko is our Lou Castro out here. So it's only right to put him versus somebody and hopefully inspire him to be like, bro, my style do work. I'm finna get up there. Finna go upstairs.
For sure.
Mm-hmm. So who you got winning that battle?
So, I think this is gonna be something that is going to be prevalent in the card itself. Is I would love for Chuko to win, but honestly, Chuko just has to do really well. He has to do good.
Yeah, that's all you got to do when you have a big name like that.
But if he win though,
he got bragging rights like a mug. Can't nobody tell him shit.
But if he win though, yeah. So
Nice.
I'm gonna say that looking at it on paper, Lou Castro is supposed to win. 3 rounds, supposed to win.
Ooh.
However, in the 3 rounds is what makes a difference, because every dog has his day. If it was a 1-rounder,
No pun intended.
if it was, I think it would be harder because it just depends. Then you got to go into the who's going first, who does this, who does what, when do they go? Is the crowd tired? Is there a crowd there? Like it's gonna be a crowd there, but is the crowd in tune? Are they tired of hearing rapidy rap people? Have they already? Has it been 95 smoke sessions and it's 3:00 in the morning? It's not gonna be 3:00 in the morning. Y'all get there on time,
Please.
Because if I'm looking at people spit aggressive poetry at 1:00 in the morning, my eyebrows, okay, dangerous. But
yeah.
so I think if it would it being 3 rounds, I think it's gonna be a masterclass. But I also think that it's probably gonna be a sleeper because Chuko not laying down for nobody. So I feel like pause, Jesus.
Nasty.
But yeah.
I don't think Chuko is gonna let anyone win, and I've never seen him let anyone win. So, I think it's going to be awesome. I think that much like we saw Sorry Not Sorry 2 with Dre and Craig, shout out to them. Mm-hmm. Craig came out and slapped the floor so hard, I just knew his hands was red or gone. Mm-hmm. Second or third round, Ayo Dre was like, da-da-da-da-da-da, pizza, bow. I said, oh, he learned it. That was, I don't know about the timing of that, but you slapped the floor, you learned. So hopefully,
Pizza.
hopefully Chuko will see kind of the things that veteran have been doing or seen from the battles even before that and start kind of working in like, all right, the things that I can change or I can help, like if he go first, I'm going to get my round off, then going into the second. So I really want this whole card, everybody to kind of like feed off each other and get bigger from this.
I got
Pause, nigga.
But
I done got paused 95 times.
Yeah. Well, yeah, go ahead.
So I might have a slightly, so I agree with you, but a slightly different opinion, right? So I agree Luke Castro is kind of like Chuko's style to the highest level we've seen on the platform, right? But the difference between and I know you weren't making like a parallel comparison, but like the difference between like the Dre and Craig and Chuko and Luke Castro is Chuko a vet. So he's mastered his style, and I think it's also more catered for where he's from, where he's back. So Luke Castro has the bigger name, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know if he's more experienced per se.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Cut you off left pocket. I'm gonna put that in the left.
Yeah, you know. So Chuko, it ain't like this his first time getting up there bright like he finna, you know what I'm saying? Like he ain't finna come get bullied, you know, or be starstruck in a moment. You know what I'm saying? So.
Ooh, this is my left pocket. I don't think I even realized it until we started talking about it. Both of them are heavy in slogans because Luke Castro's got his
Big Dog.
Yeah, he got Big Dog. He got a lot of slogans that he sneaks into his rounds or he puts out in his rounds. Chuko does too, because if you ever think about it, when Chuko does that, I've seen a lot of things slow down for a Cowboys game. I forgot the actual way it goes. He's got slogans as well, to where that might be a crowd, that might draw the crowd in even more because everybody likes to participate. And people in Dallas know Chuko's slogans.
Facts.
So, and they know Lou's just because Lou's been on that, hey, baby.
So we might have to apply this throughout the card.
Baby.
Is that a positive or a negative in the sense of, is that too localized to Dallas? So that could rock the Dallas room, and then once it hit YouTube and go out to the world, that's not broad enough for the world to.
Sometimes that I feel like that does hurt on YouTube because they don't know the backstory, they don't know any of that. So it's just like the average consumer will be like, I don't get it.
So,
and then Lou will be more universal. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I feel like it could help and it can hurt. And this is where I think a lot of people production doesn't realize production is so important. We've watched lives to where it seemed like no one was in that building because you couldn't hear anyone because you're focused on those. I feel like in this crowd for sure, we need the capability for there to be a mic for the actual crowd. Like I don't need to hear the crowd, but we need to be able to not just hear the MCs because I think some of these battles are going to call for that energy. And there is a way, I can't think of any battles right now, but there are battles that I've watched that I'm like, oh, I feel like I'm in a room. Because you can hear people wilding or reacting, or Luke Castro versus Jade, a fire battle. I forgot what it was on, but you can hear the crowd. They're not disruptive. They're adding to the ambiance of it, to where I think in a Chuko versus Luke Castro, there's a large difference between if it's just them in a small room with this type of mic versus you can hear other people or hear the room. It's not just isolated to them. It could be crazy.
I feel like in addition with that, like you're saying, there should be an overhead mic because that's how they do it. It's like there's an overhead mic for the whole room. So if there's a way to do that, I feel like that could be a thing, you know. So definitely. And another thing y'all didn't, how do I say this without getting paused? You didn't speak on. There's another thing y'all didn't speak on is like the energy of both of them. Like they both have bully energy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, go ahead.
Pause.
You gotta hold it.
Pause, nigga.
Yeah.
Wait, are all of these pause buttons?
Nah.
Nasty.
Who's a freaky ass?
The gun.
Hey, bro, you were too loud.
Dom the Monko.
But
The soundboard got some heat to it.
Yeah,
Okay.
does. But yeah, that's another factor too. Will be like this will be like the second energy match for me that I'm looking forward to as far as like performance and hypeness and being bullied and animated. So I feel like it comes down to that too. If it's who grabs the crowd as far as like energy. Because Chuko, he's not very pin heavy. He's punch heavy as heck in my eyes. Lou Castro is the same way, very punch heavy. So like you got punch heavy plus the performance. That's gonna be one hell of a. There should be a camera in the crowd too.
They not gonna like me saying this. They not gonna like me saying this, bro. I think this battle, a couple of these battles, but particularly this battle, is gonna depend on if the crowd. I don't even want to bring this conversation up. If they show appropriate love for both participants, that's
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I got you. I know. Yeah, definitely. That does matter too. But I mean, all it's gonna do is make Dallas look bad again, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody really wants to touch on that, but nobody really wants to talk about that, but. Yeah. So yeah, definitely. We definitely need an unbiased crowd as far as like who's on cam.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So definitely that is a good point. That is a good point.
Go ahead.
I feel like I think this card is going to be interesting for people because we saw with like Klutz. I think Klutz got the proper reaction because what he was saying was tough. I think there was just extended reaction that could be attributed to them being big fans. And I do feel like our side of people have to combat that. But you combat that by rapping your ass off.
Mm-hmm. You know what? It's never as crazy when you have battles where neither party is from Dallas, though. Mm-hmm. That's where you get it the heaviest.
Mm-hmm. So y'all's battle.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's a lot of. So as we saying this, I'm looking through the card. I'm like, okay, Blaze and Jigs both from the area, so you ain't got to worry about that too much. Neither me or KD are from the area, so same thing on the opposite. Swamp and Juice not from the area. Now people might be bigger fans of Swamp, maybe that's a thing, but neither one of them are from there. You know what I'm saying? Warner and Juicebox not from Dallas. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So I think that might be the only battle that apply to.
Is Chuko and Lou?
Chuko and Lou? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, well, you know what? They see Killer as their own. So maybe it might apply to the Loso battle. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know.
Next one, Swamp, like you was just saying, Swamp versus Just Juice.
So I don't know if I could. I mean, I can be unbiased, but my opinion won't seem unbiased. Just because, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my Hugg the Block partner, Just Juice. I think, so this is what I think. I think this battle is a lot closer if you know the history. I think anybody who thinks it's just like light years between them, then they just don't know the history of Just Juice. Like, if it's like Swamp giving Just Juice a shot, but if you don't know, Just Juice was already on URL multiple times. He was main event day 2, known 2. He battled Summer Madness 2 weekend PGs. He battled Clean Paper on URL. That's out like 250,000 views, something like that. So if you don't know the history of Just Juice was on URL before Swamp was.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if you don't know all the information, then it seemed like a big, stretch between them. Pause.
Ooh,
definitely.
But yeah, definitely. I'm a fan of Just Juice's style. Like, not really super punch heavy, but that real talk, like real life talk. I like that about him. Yeah. And Swamp's, he has moments, but he's not consistently amazing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like I really just see it as, from the outside looking in, it's a name versus someone we don't know very well for the average consumer. Like I've seen Just Juice's battles outside of just, you know what I'm saying? I've seen his URL
He
battles
left for a
and stuff
long
like that.
time. Yeah.
Yeah, so but I really have Just Juice winning that battle.
Oh shit.
That's a 3-rounder, right?
That one's a 1.
It's a 1-rounder?
Yeah. So Chuco and Lou is a 3. Just Juice and Swamp is a 1.
Okay. Still like Swamp. How relatable is he in Texas in a small room? Because this ain't no big stage,
right?
You know what I'm saying? And not just Dallas bias, but what can Swamp do that Just Juice can't?
So can I ask you this?
Yeah.
Is there a Southern bias? So
both of them. Oh no, yeah, you're right.
Because when you think about it, people will be stars of their region. So like, I mean, they be stars in the game overall, but they super like. Okay, let me put it this way: if you think Hitman, Verb, all of them, they stars in the game in general. But think of what they mean to the Midwest.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So Swamp is big in the game, but then when you think of Southern battle rappers,
right.
what is Swamp? You know what I'm saying?
True. I still got Just Juice.
Okay.
Okay. I still got Just Juice. I don't see Swamp as somebody super lyrical. He just has star power. Just Juice can fucking rap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Without punchlines.
He got sneaky star power. Have you ever seen somebody that's
like,
ooh, he got sneaky star power? Have you ever seen someone that's like, when we first saw him battle Juice Box?
Yes.
We were looking and we were like, a lot of us probably haven't seen footage or knew much about Juice, but we looked and we're like, hold on, he talking to him. Not only is he rapping, but he had an aura, which I think this battle is going to be an aura farming situation because both of them talk. I gave the example earlier.
That nigga better not come with no shirt up under a blue jean jacket. That nigga better not do that. That nigga's known for doing that. Yeah, with the cowboy hat, blue jean jacket, no undershirt. Don't do that shit.
I don't think he is, but I think they're both killers. And I told Coach earlier that like I think both of them talk. Like they got that aura, they got that to where it's like you got a YN from Chicago meeting a YN from New Orleans. Y'all both crazy, but y'all are both different types of crazy. Right. So Swamp is gonna be able to get certain things off just because of the accent, the aura, maybe because he got his belly button showing because he don't got no shirt on under the jeans.
Automatic L if you do that shit, bro. Because you nasty, bro.
And then you got Juice who can come in here and either tell you how he flipped an apartment into a house or something that's like, oh man, I ain't never know you could do that. Like be able to talk to you from a space of like, ooh, I believe it. Whatever it is, I believe it.
Yeah.
So both of them have that, oh man, nah, you did that? Oh, okay. I feel like that would take them a long way and make this, like, it's a lot of battles on this card that are like, could be sleeper battles of the night. We're just going to say, oh, I love battle of the night.
They all have potential to be battle of the night, for sure.
Have we already talked about the loud, ignorant battle?
No, we're going down the card.
Okay.
But who do you got in this battle, though?
And which one?
Just Juice and Swamp.
It's a one-rounder. Flip a coin.
So do that make it more difficult for y'all? I think that'd be making it easier.
I for me, like I love / hate one-rounders.
Okay.
Like one-rounders make the night go by quicker.
Yeah.
Because that's a long-ass drive for me, bro. But sometimes you want more than one round because they're that close in. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So.
Well, I told Juice earlier he getting 30 in one-rounder, so.
Okay. Okay.
Nah. I think if anything, this is going to be an edge battle for me, and it's going to be based off of what they bring, what material they bring, and honestly, who go first? What? Jeez, Louise, why?
No.
Nah, I think that
whoever
whoever wins this is going to be an edge. Honestly, I don't see anyone getting clearly cooked. I just don't see that at all.
Okay.
From material to performance to just overall aura, like, I don't see anybody getting 30 or 10.
Okay.
Getting
10 is crazy.
I don't see nobody getting 10 or 20. I don't see that.
Okay.
You got to count the coin tossed.
The championship match.
That
I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna let y'all go first on that because
I'm gonna get mine out the way. I think that it is going to be a beautiful match for Dallas. We're gonna start off there. I think Dallas is going to win, and whoever gets to witness it, Dallas is gonna win.
Yeah.
Whoever else witnesses it, they gonna win too. So I think the crowd is gonna win in this case because you got Jigs who always raps like Rennes do, and then you have I'm gonna say you have Blaze who needs to rap like rent is due and like rent's due tomorrow.
Yeah.
When you step off the stage, because he has so much riding on him, I think that he needs to come and do a lot more barking than he usually does. He raps really, really well. But both of them have because people like to mention Jigs for his aggression, and they don't realize Blaze be rapping like he ready to fight you.
Blaze does.
Like, nah, nigga, did you know that? You be like, oh, because we were in Deep Ellum, and I was like, okay, it's a Deep Ellum crowd. He doing it to be loud. Then I realized that man ain't looked at the crowd not once. He just don't like you, Envy, for some reason
I
now.
knew you were talking about Envy.
And they cool, but like he talks to people like that, like the pre-fight, like he's about to hook off on you at any point in time. He got that energy. Jigs look like he just gonna belly bump you out the room and push you. Like, oh, nigga, you ain't supposed to be on the stage. So I think both of them have aggression. Blaze's aggression is slept on. I think Blaze is going to have to rap like rent is due because of what's on the line. I think Jigs just has to. There's no way Jigs can come off of a Trez and get washed by Blaze.
We gonna talk.
And that's 3.
Yeah, we gonna
3
talk.
rounds.
No, definitely a 3. So I think they both in a corner, if you want to know the truth. So Blaze being the
Is that my breakfast item? Being loud.
the curry.
Nah, there's a whole party over there.
Okay.
Blaze being the current tournament champion, holding the belt. And then Dallas has been undefeated since. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Absolutely.
But from statements he's been making, I feel like I don't know what he's saying, but he been talking like the conversation is that Jigs is the favorite. He don't sound he's not talking like what he's hearing is that he just gonna watch Jigs or he just got it. He talking like, what does he do better than me? Honestly, what does he? You know what I'm saying? Like he almost talking like I don't even understand how y'all feel like this is a. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, the flip side to that is, my bad, you had something?
No. I was going to say, in low key, that's what it is. Because if you look at it, most of the resurfacing DFW Battle League artists were people who had been rapping for 4 or 5 years. And Jigs and ATMs, those were the people that revived it towards the end. So realistically, I could see Blaze feeling like, nigga, I've been rapping. Who is that? Yeah, he cold now, but like, that's still a little nigga to me.
Yeah.
How y'all got my little nigga going against me? Little nigga cold. But like Blaze has never said that he's not tough, but it very much gives old Dallas versus new Dallas.
Yeah.
What you got going on. And I love it.
Now I heard the flip side.
I love it.
Jigs been going crazy.
Absolutely.
Matches, right?
Facts.
Okay. Now you can look at it as some people might look at it as is Jigs that good, or do his opponents either not as good or not as invested? The talk is he beat Trez, but it's like, did Trez see Jigs as a threat, or did he just come rap and then go home?
Trez was rapping though.
No, he did. But what I'm saying is like
The narrative.
yeah, was that the best Trez you seen? Was he in there like he was coming to catch a body? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like, yeah, you beat him, but what version of him did you beat? You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Your
right.
other battles, like, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my dog J-Ron. You know, it's talks of, J-Ron drunk during the battle. You know what I'm saying? Banks, people still getting warmed up to down here. You know what I'm saying? Getting familiar with him down here. You know what I'm saying? So it's like Jigs is going against a certified, validated, like, vet who been putting shit down. You know what I'm
brings
saying?
a lot
So
of people.
it ain't none of that. It ain't none of those questions going against Blaze.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they both got to fight on their hands.
And with Blaze, this is something that I feel like people notice, but they don't notice. And I was just at the Deep Ellum Blaze versus Envy, and Blaze easily had, like, at one point in time, they were saying we weren't going to be able to do the battles because they didn't have us on the docket. It was just a lot of kerfuffles happening. I walked over there and I was like, hey. They were like, we got a big crowd and they're waiting for it. And it was some Caucasian people with some instruments standing on the side. They were like, that's our crowd. And I looked and I was like, they all look like Blaze. Those are hood niggas. Okay. It was probably about 15 to 20 people because I had to do a head count. Like, no, out of the 40 people in here, 38, including the cameraman who's already set up, is us. So if we leave, The instruments gonna play for 2 people, and that's y'all 2. No,
right.
Everyone here is us for the most part. So when Blaze pulls people out, he pulls people out, and I feel like that is going to be the largest difference that people are not accounting for. Jigs brings people, and I believe he can bring all of Garland out, but Blaze brings out people who will influence a room. And I'll say this, case in point, if anyone wants to go look, Blaze versus Poppy G. Poppy G doesn't look at his people, whoever he's battling. Poppy G commands a room.
Yeah. Poppy
G was arguably struggling to be the regular Poppy G. He still had everything that he usually brings. Yeah. But he had, and it's not no intimidation or anything like that. You just had people who were like, all right, that was cool.
Yeah,
that
Blaze's people not going. Yeah. Blaze's people are for Blaze. They
but they're still real. They'll react to you, but they're not. Oh, they were like, oh, that was dope. That was cool, bro. That was cool.
Blaze's people is pretty much like the ammo gang of Dallas.
Absolutely.
Because if you look at the only person in ammo gang that'll give you like some kind of reaction is C-Money. Everybody else is stone faced.
But they will also stall their person out. Because if Blaze don't say nothing that's worth going crazy for, they're gonna be like, all right, what's next, bro? Like, where we going? What we doing? You will see them going.
What's up? Yeah.
And they haven't had to do that much because Blaze cooks, but he's got a very loyal friend base that are not battle oriented. They're very much, I'm here because my dude rapping. Or
so is that a positive or a negative? I've been through different cities, different states. I've always heard that being a negative in battle rap.
It just depends. It just depends because I feel like it can influence the round as far as like crowd energy. I think I've never seen Jig shook, but I've also seen him command a room that was already on his side. So St. Louis, there was a crowd of people he did not know. His Dallas people was behind him and we were a little loud. But St. Louis was very much like, nephew, what you doing? Control your crowd. And he did eventually because he could rap and people were getting on his side at that point. But what do? I think they could possibly shake Jigs. I think they could energize Blaze. And I do think that they can add to the problem that people perceive we already have, which is we have lopsided crowds. But my thing for that also is, this is why I can't never be a battle rapper. Because I'm tactician for everybody. Okay. If Blaze bring 35 people, my granny gonna be in the footage. Okay, she gonna fly from Florida.
But this what I'm saying. So that's the difference between. That's why I always say like it's the difference between like everybody know what gassing is versus suffocation. Yeah. Nobody uses that term because it's rare, but I think that's a big thing in Dallas, right? So gassing is just overreacting to some shit, right? But suffocation is that's crazy and the motherfucker be quiet, just crickets, like they, you know what I'm saying? And that will hurt the shit out of battle. You know what I'm saying?
Blaze's side won't suffocate, but they won't go crazy. But I've heard them go, "Hey, nigga, that was tough." And that's it.
Yeah, you're gonna get something.
So you're gonna get something. But I have been in crowds where it's like, you're like, bro, what? That was funny. Laugh, haha, come on, something.
Nah.
You know. And once again, I know the argument gonna be like, these people didn't come to support me to cheer for my opponent, and that's fair. You know what I'm saying? That's a fair point. You know what I'm saying? But just know, if your people make up, goddamn me, 25% of the room, and they silent when some crazy shit going on, it makes the room look strange. You know what I'm saying? That's so, you know, but yeah.
So who do I have?
Yeah, neither one of y'all said who y'all. Y'all just danced around it.
Hey, listen. All
right, fuck it. I'm gonna say this. I'm not gonna say what I think. I'm gonna go off logics. If I'm being logical, you should have Blaze winning the battle.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Just because he's been more active, you know what I'm saying? He's been running through his opponents. Jig's been going crazy too. I ain't saying but he's been less active. So it's easy to be that good when you're doing less activity. You know, in between games. You know what I'm saying? Blaze playing a lot of games and racking up a lot of wins. 7
battles in the last year.
Huh?
So I think he had 7 battles in the last year.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And in different crowds too. So yeah. For me, I'm edging to Blaze just because I feel like Blaze has a lot more to prove and a lot more at stake, which usually will bring out a hungry individual. I don't know what Jigs is going to do because even watching the promo, you got Blaze every now and then going, "No, what this nigga do? What did it?" Versus Jiggs like, "Nah, nigga, I'm gonna come whoop you. You a pack." And I'm like,
no. With that being said, though, that's me just saying being logical. I get the feeling though, Jiggs is the favorite to win the battle. That's the energy I get.
Especially coming off of Trez. Especially coming off Trez. If you look at the comments, a lot of people are like, "Oh, Jiggs been doing big things." There is a good Jiggs wave, and you could probably say that Blaze is gonna try to steal that wave. Like, yeah, he's cold, but I'm just deading it. I'm stopping him.
And just before we move on to the next battle, we can't go through this and not mention they were supposed to battle in the tournament.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So that's the battle we didn't get when you know what I'm saying.
All right, coach.
I'm just saying.
All right.
You know.
Well, you better bring the facts.
I
definitely did not.
I hardly ever go against Blaze. I've only gone against Blaze once.
Okay.
And that was when I first met him. I hardly go against
Jiggs
either because Jiggs be rapping his ass off. But as you stated, Blaze has been rapping more. Jiggs has had more rest time, so he's more fresh. Like his mind is a little bit sharper. So like I hate to do it, but I'm gonna go Jiggs.
Okay.
But if Blaze wins, it's not a big ass shock to me.
Now watch me go against everything I just said real quick. All right. Logically, Blaze should win. He been on the streak. He been going a lot of games, a lot of wins. Okay. Now, can that be fatigue? And who are these niggas he's been battling? That's also the other thing. You can't name. You say he had 7 battles. Hey, Voice, can you name 3 Blaze battles in the past year?
Blaze has had what's his name from New Orleans?
Exactly.
No, I'm not saying it like that, bro. I just can't think of his name.
Old boy from Massachusetts. He battled dude from Pennsylvania. Facts.
Nobody from
Haynes. Now, he's had Haynes.
Okay.
What is his name?
Little Rock.
Dude.
What is dude's name, bro? Bro, y'all playing, bro. Y'all know exactly who I'm talking about.
Wait, who?
The one he got into it with Blaze.
Right.
Nah, who he battled in Shreveport?
No, he told me name 3 people that.
All right, why we stuck on him though? He had 7 battles. Who are some more people?
Okay, I gave you 3.
No. He battled
Haynes.
7 people. He battled Haynes.
Crash Haynes,
Envy, Crash Haynes, Envy,
fuck is-
Old Buddy.
Eliza.
Old buddy ain't getting on the list.
Why can't I think
Buddy
of
can't be a
his
plus
name,
one.
man? Why can't I think of that man's name?
I don't know, but him versus Versa was fire.
Yeah.
It was dope.
Was
I
that
loved
this
his
year?
approach.
Was that late last year?
That
And
was
it just
last year.
That was last year. This shit just started.
Yeah. Oh, what was that? 20?
It was 25.
That was 25.
It was 25. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, that was 25.
But yeah,
A lot of stuff happened.
he's had some opponents though. Like he's had. Not a
Okay,
lot
so
of
when we
lightweights.
say these, now, were you scared? You know what I mean by scared. Were you concerned at all? So we finna run through them. I don't even know who you talking about, but you know who you talking about.
You
No,
know
listen.
who I'm talking.
No,
You
listen.
know who I'm talking
Listen.
about.
Old buddy,
dude
whoever
from-
dude is, it don't even matter.
I know.
When he was set to battle him, were you concerned? Like, I don't think
Hell
Blaze.
no.
Okay, exactly.
Hell no.
This is my
a lot of
point.
words. I feel
Okay,
like
so name the battles Blaze took where you were worried.
Haynes,
Okay.
Absolutely.
So 1 out of 7.
Especially in Little Rock.
He took-
Haynes and Versa.
okay, 2 out of 7. So less than 1/3 of the battles.
You got a point. But Jiggs is not them niggas though.
Yeah, that's the point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we on the same page. All right.
So did he waste fire material on them niggas? And now he has to battle Jiggs. You know what I'm saying? So that shit go multiple ways. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say y'all gonna get annoyed with me. I'm gonna go Edge City at all times because this can go either way for sure. I think because you had, and that makes a good battle. If it could go either way, that is an incredibly good battle for me because that means that there's something you could argue on both sides, and we can go blue in the face arguing on both sides for I think every battle on its card. Look at it. All right now.
We got Loso and Killer.
Okay. That's a 3-round too. I think it is. I think we have been waiting
Right.
on.
Right.
We have been waiting on the return of Killer to where I think a little bit of the steam was stolen by the back out and the weight, but I think once people, those that are in the room, realize
Once his opponent no show, that's clear for people.
yes,
who ain't
once
know
his
that.
opponent no showed, he was ready, had his rounds ready, and was visibly like, man, he had his stuff together. But I think that it's going to be interesting because at one point in time, the storyline going back, Loso and Killer were on Bullpen doing good, rapping before Killer kind of took his hiatus. So I think that there's a whole dog. There's a story there, but there also, it just depends on how they go at it, because I feel like Loso is a bit smoother, rapidy rap, I guess, like a crooner, versus Killer. Killer seemed like he's
crazy.
trying to kill you. Like literally barking at your face.
Living up to his name.
Yeah, rapping like he's 7 feet tall and he could drop kick you right now. Versus Loso is kind of up there, like, I'll rap sometimes. Like, it's cool.
All right, so I ain't fully familiar with the history of Killer. I have a question. Back then, did Chuco and Killer kind of fall in the same lane?
Ooh. As far as aggression?
Yeah.
Yes, but it's different. So Chuco always had he would get his raps off very aggressively. Killer had a way of his performance. His believability was crazy. He really looked like he would hook off on anybody me around. Like, you believe that. But he also had jokes. He had a bit of charmingness in there. He had funnies. He had different stuff like, he had bars that were unconventional. So you could tell that he watches movies, or some of his material was different versus you had Chuco, who was just raw aggression. If you stood next to him, you could feel the aura for you could feel like his energy in a sense. Pause. But I think Killer had a believability and a diversity in his material to where that set them apart. To where if you listen to Chuco, you're gonna get mainly Dallas bars. You're gonna get some creative bars, some witty bars, but you're also gonna get big bully bars.
Yeah.
That was mainly, I think that was the difference between the two. It's going to be really interesting to see what that aggression looks like versus Loso, because sometimes it helps and you're like, ooh, because Killer has the believability. You're like, ooh, okay, hold on, it's believable. All right. And then you get this mellow.
Do we expect any ring rust? Because he's been out the game for a minute.
That was gonna be one of my points. Because how long has it been?
So
like
I
6?
wouldn't be scared of, I don't know
I
if
think his last battle.